concrete. They're all different kinds of homes. In Matthew chapter 7, Jesus said that there's two men. One went and built his house really quickly on the sand. The other built his house upon the rock. When the storm came, the one on the rock lasted. The one on the sand just fell apart. If I asked you, very honestly, how many lives have you lived? There's a few of us in this room who could probably say one or two. But most in this room probably say like 9 or 10. I lived a life in this relationship, and it was built on the sand. And I thought it would last. I thought it would be together forever, and then it fell apart. So I built a new life on this career path, and I really thought it was going to last, and then it fell apart. And then I started building another life with another relationship and another purpose, and it fell apart. Some that have come from addiction, you say, hey, that was a lifetime ago. That was a nightmare of a life, and it's over. Some that were in incarceration, that was a lifetime ago, and now it's over. We have to rebuild our life and rebuild our life. And my concern is that you start now and say, I'm going to find the right layout. I'm going to find the right rocks. I'm going to cut the right trees. I'm going to make the right measurements. And I'm going to do this thing once. Because storms are coming. It's inevitable that the storms are coming. When the hurricane comes, they board up the windows. They get the sandbags. In Nahum chapter 1, it says, I'm the Lord your God. And when the storm comes, those that know me can run to me. Psalm chapter 34, verse 20. Many are the afflictions of the righteous. Many storms come. But the Lord knows how to deliver us through them all. Jesus literally walked through the storm. He teaches us a lot about how we're to live. Have you ever felt far from God? Have you ever felt like, God, where are you? God, what's going on? You search for God, you go forward and backward, left and right, like Job said. I looked everywhere for you, but I couldn't perceive you. He never lost faith. He knew that God was going to deliver him, and he knew that his Redeemer lived, but he questioned, where are you, God? When there's not a lot of water, the roots got to go deeper, don't they? And this is how it is for us. That Ark of the Covenant had to survive 40 years in the wilderness. 40 years in the desert. It had to be made to last. That ark that Noah was saved in, it had to go through that massive flood, that massive storm where the foundations of the earth opened up and water came up and water came down for day after day. It had to be built to last. Is your life built to last? If you go through the wilderness, would you still be faithful to God? You see, it's all about God's glory and growing these deeper and deeper roots. In 1 Corinthians chapter 10, it says, everything we do for the glory of God. In Psalm 115, it says, God, it's not about us. And maybe if that's all you get today, your life can't be about you because your life is going to end someday. Your life has got to be about giving God glory because you'll be giving God glory for eternity. We'll be around the throne. There'll be a new heavens and a new earth. We'll reign and rule with him forever. It'll be exciting. It'll be incredible. What the things that God has for us in the future, eternal life can start now. My grandpa, I used to call him Poppy. He was